Don't worry, I only want all that you have.
Hey there, my tribe, my XRP army, and everybody out there in YouTube land. Hope you're all doing well, having a great weekend. What do we got today? Well, we got a little bit of an unboxing because why not? So I bought these. Let's see what we got. We got 3 boxes to unbox. First unboxing. Ta-da, unboxed. From, yeah, you guessed it, AppMex. Okay, so we'll talk about AppMex after we're done with the unboxing here. It would help if I had a good pair of scissors. You know what I'm saying? Good pair of scissors. I had someone tell me once that you had to spend 300 bucks before you could get yourself a good pair of scissors. I'm beginning to believe her. First one. Let's see what we got here. We've got four Silver Eagles. I was buying a lot of rounds and bars, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna start getting loading up on some Eagles because I don't know, because someone told me that they don't pay taxes on them when you sell them, and they're the most recognized, I guess. This one's not, oh, this is an older one. That's what it is. That's an older one. Still kind of cool. See the face there? Yeah. Okay. So I had 3 orders. And then there's another little thing on the bottom of that. And let's see what that does. Let's see what's in here. I know what's in here. These are this is probably, I guess you're going for jewelry. This is the most expensive way to buy gold. I bought a couple of them because they say Arizona. Oh boy. This is pretty fun. There we go. These right here. And these are gold foil. 1/1000th of an ounce or 1/2000th. When I first bought a few of these, they were $4 or $5 each. Now they're like 10. I got 2 of them. One for a good friend of mine, and one for myself. Like them. Okay, that's that one. Now let's see what we got going on here. Another order. These all 3 came in. I hadn't been in to work in a week or so. So they were all waiting for me there when I got there. Patience is a virtue. Wish I had some. Okay. Roll the dimes. Well, there's the dimes. And 1 Walking Liberty. We're getting close. That's 2. Here's 3. 3 might be easier to open. We'll see. Much easier. Much easier. Well, one of these. And 3 of these. And this is a tube of one of these. of these. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I've been buying from Atmex. I've also bought from other companies online, Texas Precious Metals. I used to buy from a local shop. When I first started buying silver, on a regular basis, I was buying from Continental Coin in San Fernando Valley. Then I started buying from online. And then the last couple of weeks, I've gone to a local coin store. And I have to say, I prefer the local coin store. They don't always have what you want. You take what you can get, I guess. Sometimes you have to. They couldn't. Yeah. You take what you can get when you go there. But the prices were a lot better. And yeah, the prices were a lot better. For example, this tube cost me, from Apmex, I'm gonna put my glasses on here to read, to make sure I get it right. $337 out the door for Apmex, delivered to my front door, I should say. This tube, which I handpicked every one of them. There's some Mercuries and mostly newer dimes, but there's some Mercuries in here. $275 cash out the door. $58 difference, something like that. Same thing, same amount of silver. I don't feel stupid, but yeah, it's important to not throw your money away. I don't feel bad at all, to tell you the truth. What I would feel bad about is if I lost all my hard-earned cash by not having silver when things go south, and they will go south. They are going south. It will accelerate going south. This is a means of transporting my labor, the value of my labor, into the next system. Do you understand what that means? When the current system goes bad, this will transport my labor into the next currency system. And about that, XRP, baby. I traded pieces of paper that looked almost identical to this for this. This is losing its value at an ever-increasing rate, and this is increasing its value at an increasing rate. Yeah, there's been a little setback. I don't care. I started buying silver, it was under $4. And I paid, I believe, these four here, I think I paid $124 each. Got them when things were hot. Things were really hot. I don't feel bad about it though. Some of these I paid more than that for. And today, I bought these 5 from that same coin store that I got these from for $275 for $92 a piece. The important thing is to have it, because when those dollars become very much like, or exactly like, these right here, which are absolutely, completely, totally worthless. Look at that date. I bought these, an entire stack of these, over an inch high, over an inch worth, in the early 1990s in Moscow from a lady that was trying to sell her father's entire life savings. It represented her entire life savings. A stack of these about that thick. I gave her $1. $1. And she said it was too much, but it was all I had. And she was going to give them to me. I said, no, let me buy them from you. This is a piece of paper. This is not a piece of paper. This has a proven track record for thousands of years. This has a proven track record of over 5,000 years. Banks are buying this. Lots and lots of banks around the world, central banks, are buying this because everything else is this. And this is getting used up at a faster rate than they are producing it. And it also has a correlation to this. That brings me to XRP. Oh, I don't have my...
This paper ain't good for nothing else.
Aha, now I do have it. That brings me to XRP. The White House, for the third time now, has had closed-door meetings with Brad Garlinghouse present. Why do you think that is? Gee, I don't know. Maybe they've got plans for XRP. Maybe. They've already said that they're going to tokenize. They want to tokenize all financial assets. And that they're going to raise capital for the U.S. to continue the U.S. debt. By requiring ISO compliant projects to purchase U.S. debt equivalent to $1 for dollar, whatever you want to call it. However that works out. Not sure. But what you can see is that they're going to take that and use that as justification for an increase in debt. Why? Because they're not going to stop going into debt. Unfortunately, they're not. They've gotten into this habit that they can't kick, and they don't want to kick it, to tell you the truth. Politicians are making incredible amounts of money off of it. And they're just going to keep doing that. I would much rather hold one of these than one of these. 25 rubles. At the time that this was printed, a ruble would bring approximately $1.25 on the world market. It was artificial, but it was there. That's what it would cost you to buy. These are completely worthless today. These still have their value. XRP is the way of the future, and there's not going to be some great announcement when they come out and say XRP is the way of the world. ISO compliant tokens are now everything. It's a gradual taking, or not even a taking over the system, an augmentation to the system. You don't kill the goose that lays the golden egg. And so central banks aren't going away, and I don't see fiat currencies going away completely, because governments love the ability to print money because they can buy votes and buy power that way. But XRP will be put on the asset side of ledger sheets and considered to be an asset. And because of that, they will be able to increase their debt. And then the dollar will do what this did. And this will preserve wealth. And maybe then we'll see XRP really take over. I don't see it becoming a world currency, though. Individual governments love the ability to inflate at whatever rate they want to obtain the goals that they set for themselves, whether it be improving roads, yeah, right. Helping the poor, yeah, right. Or buying influence, yeah, that's the one. It's hard to get rid of that. This is getting really long-winded. I hope you all like this content. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever seen one of these. Let me know if you hold any of these. Let me know if you like this stuff. I likes me my XRP. I do. God bless y'all. Take care. And remember, change your thoughts, change your world.